Hey guys, so this will be my piercing and tattoo video. I have 2 tattoos and 7 piercings, so I'm going to go ahead and show you those now, and kind of describe my pain on each one. So I guess I'll do my tattoos first, because I only have 2, and the first one that I ever got is dinky, and it's kind of small, but I really like it. I got it with my best friend, and it's, can you see it very well? This star on my wrist. I feel like my arm looks really funny, but it looks a lot more normal when it's like, there we go, like that. Um, 2 of my best friends, and it kind of, like, I mean, the meaning for me, I don't know the meaning for the other friends who got it with me, because we all got nautical stars. And my best friend got one on his wrist, so like when we hold hands or whatever, like, because we were together at the time, but when we held hands they would match up, and like we could put our wrists like this and it would make a full star, if that makes sense. But nautical stars just kind of like pointing me in the right direction and like keeping me on track in my life and like where I want to go and what I want to do, and it's really special to me. And I love it. I love that I can see it, because my other tattoo is on my back and I don't ever see it, but it's a cool tattoo as well. So I will turn around and show that one to you. This may be a little special, but I'm hoping that it works okay. So that's my Triforce, from Zelda. Any of the Zelda games, if you've ever played them, you know what the Triforce is and kind of what it symbolizes. And I debated a long time on what I wanted, as far as like, I knew I wanted a Triforce, and I've got 2 friends who actually have Triforces on their arms, and it's just the 3 triangles, and it's filled in. But I didn't necessarily want that, because I felt like it was kind of what everyone gets. I mean, I don't know that a lot of people have the one that I have on my back as well, but I figured it would be a little bit different, and it's a little bit more special to me. So like, it wasn't just, I guess, like getting a nerdy tattoo, because I feel like, yeah, I love the games, but I think that the meaning behind each of the pieces of the Triforce and everything that it entails is kind of cool, and that's why I did it. It wasn't just because, I like the games, but, I guess I win nerd points. I get told that a lot, but I don't know if I could choose between which tattoo I like more. I mean, I like the size of this one. I like that it's big and um, whatever. But the experiences I had with tattoos, they're not. I wouldn't say they're fun to get. I didn't. I wanted it to for a reason. Like, it was symbolic, and I don't think I would just go adorn my body with something that caused that much pain just to like look pretty. Uh, they weren't vanity tattoos. They did mean something. The wrist one was painful, because he kept like going over like all the veins and stuff in here, and like tendons. And every time the needle rolled over those, it was really excruciating, and I didn't like it. It hurt a lot. Um, but my back one hurt more. It really stung. Uh, and every time she got close to like the spinal cord, uh, it hurt. Like, I mean, I was like shaking. And I've got 7 piercings, and I I do have a high tolerance for pain now, I would say. I think that maybe it's not as high as some people, but I do think that I can handle pain. So anyways, really painful near bones, for the most part, where it was like more fatty. Is that the correct term? I'm not sure. It didn't hurt as bad, but there was a break between lining it and actually filling it in black, which hurt a lot more because the area started to like heal and kind of swell, and there was like probably a 10-minute wait after we lined it before we started filling the color in. So once those lines started to swell, it hurt a lot more to fill that full color in, and it's not even color, it's just black, but filling it in was painful. And for my piercings, which I want more, but I'm not sure if I will follow through on that yet, but I've got my ear, and then I've stretched this lobe, well, both lobes, to a 00, and I'm comfortable with them there. Stretching, I did it the stupid way, and I will not, I'm not ever going to like suggest someone stretch the way I did, and I don't plan on going up in size. I think that this is the perfect size for me. I'm happy with it. I'm content. I think it's cute. I can wear cute jewelry. I don't want to go up in size, but I did it really fast. I only sized up 3 times to get to a 00, so the first time I did it, I took just a pierced hole and went up to a 10, and that was really painful. I have really fatty lobes, though, so I mean, it didn't tear, it didn't do anything funky with my ears. I know someone's probably going to say something to me about that I shouldn't have done it that way, that I'm really lucky, and I know I'm really lucky that worked out fine, but it was really painful. It was really hard to sleep on, and just uncomfortable, like, getting it through. It was tight, and it hurt, but it's good now. And the second holes, I think piercing ears is, I mean, I've never done any cartilage on my ears, so I don't know how that feels. I feel like that would probably be really painful, but I've heard different things. My ears didn't hurt. It didn't feel like anything when I did my second holes. When I was younger and I did the first holes, the ones that are stretched, it hurt really, really bad, and they got infected, and they didn't work, and it took me a long time before I actually did them again, because I was traumatized, and I figured it was just me, and I had an allergy. And then it was funny because I got my lip pierced before I actually had my ears pierced again, and my lip was fine, so I figured there wasn't a metal allergy per se. It was just, I was too young to really maintain a piercing, even one as simple as ears. So those are fine. They're healing good. They're still fairly new, but they look good, and I'm quite pleased with them, and like I said, they didn't feel like anything. And then I have snake bites. My light is really bright, so you can't really see them, but... And they... I don't know. I guess they're kind of the piercing that just is this video is getting long. They're just there. Piercing my lip, I've done it 5 or 6 times, and every time it's a little different. Like, it feels a little different. Going through scar tissue on my lip doesn't actually... It really didn't hurt that bad. I was pleasantly surprised by that. And I had this side pierced just alone for a really, really long time, and then I did this side, and then I took them out and redid them. And if I have to take them out again, I mean, I know it's not hard to put them in again. They're super simple, and I love them. And then I have my lovely septum, and I'm just wearing a horseshoe ring without the captive balls on the end, or threaded balls, whatever you want to call them, because someone told me that they didn't think that they looked as good with the balls on it, so I kind of got self-conscious, and now I don't wear it with that, and I do like it without the balls on it. This is my most painful piercing. I've done it twice. I lost the ring once, and didn't think it would close up as fast as it did, because I've heard, like, from most people that their septum doesn't actually close after it's pierced. So I wasn't, like, horrified or, like, worried, and the first initial time I pierced it, it wasn't comfortable. Your nose is really sensitive, and so, like, every time the needle touched on the inside of my nose, I'd, like, cringe, and it was really hard to, like, do, but it's, like, breaking through the skin wasn't hard. It was, I don't know how to explain it, but it made my eyes water, and I, like, felt like I was going to sneeze, like, really, really bad. The second time I did it was excruciating. Like, I mean, and I guess the first time I did it, it was still more painful than, like, I wouldn't put it as painful as, like, stretching, though. So, but the second time I did it, I'd rate the pain as higher than stretching my lobes. And, that's just because I went through scar tissue, and it hurt. And I am, like, positive I'm keeping this one in, because I can flip it up, and then I look fine, and it doesn't bother me. And sometimes I like the less cluttered look, but I really enjoy having the septum piercing up there, and I guess it, like, gives me an excuse to pick my nose. I'm kidding on that one, but there you go. There are my piercings and my tattoos. Plan on getting some more. I'm hoping to get my tongue pierced. Scared of that one, though. And I really want to do my nipples, but I'm not sure when that's going to happen. I really need to get some balls to do that one. So, anyways, there you guys go, since I just ranted to you. So, enjoy.